UFOs in Grand Theft Auto V have become one of the most enduring mysteries in gaming because they combine hidden conditions, visual intrigue, and the promise of secrets beyond the ordinary story. The first and most famous UFO appears above Mount Gilead, but it is not visible under normal conditions. Players must complete 100% of the story missions, climb to the very top of the mountain, and wait for heavy rain at 300 hours. These precise requirements make the sighting rare and difficult to capture. The UFO hovers silently above the peak, glowing in bright blue light, and rotates slowly as if observing the player. Its presence is both eerie and captivating. This sighting aligns perfectly with the mural inside the cable car station, which shows a pyramid with 3 marked points, a cracked egg, a UFO symbol at the top, and a jetpack symbol to the side. The mural suggests a puzzle, a sequence of events, or a hidden reward, although no direct reward exists in the single-player world. Players spend hours examining every detail of the mural, climbing the mountain repeatedly during different in-game weather conditions, experimenting with standing on specific spots, and observing changes at different times of night. Every attempt strengthens the feeling that the UFO is not just decoration, but an intentional secret meant to reward attention to detail, patience, and exploration. The combination of elevation, weather, and story completion makes Mount Gilead the centerpiece of the UFO mystery and a focal point for the gaming community's obsession. The second confirmed UFO appears above Fort Zancudo, the military base. This UFO is visible only after the player achieves 100% completion of the story, similar to the Gilead sighting, but it adds additional tension because the area is highly restricted. Guards patrol constantly, tanks roam the grounds, and the player must carefully navigate to avoid detection while trying to capture or observe the UFO. The military UFO hovers near the highest points of the base and glows with blue-green illumination. Its movements are subtle but deliberate, reinforcing the feeling of intelligence or purpose behind its presence. Many players speculate that the Fort Zancudo UFO was designed to simulate extraterrestrial observation, aligning with the military's secretive nature and the game's narrative themes of conspiracy and hidden power. Players often describe feelings of awe combined with fear when approaching the base, as the UFO's quiet hovering contrasts sharply with the aggressive environment of the restricted area. The difficulty of access strengthens the sense that Rockstar intended this UFO as a rare reward, a visual milestone for players who had explored every corner of the world and completed the story entirely. The alignment between the UFOs across different locations reinforces the idea of a connected network, suggesting the developer intended a larger theme involving extraterrestrial presence across San Andreas County. The third UFO appears above sandy shores, near the Alamo Sea under very specific conditions, usually during thunderstorms or heavy rain after achieving 100% completion. Unlike Mount Gilead, this UFO is slightly lower to the ground and can be seen from multiple vantage points, which makes it easier for players to observe yet still challenging because the desert area requires patience and timing to catch the event. Its glowing blue light mirrors the other 2 UFOs, reinforcing the visual continuity and suggesting a deliberate pattern rather than random decoration. Players often report feeling tension as they wait through hours of in-game storms, scanning the sky for the hovering craft. This UFO connects the world's more barren and isolated regions to the larger Mount Gilead and Fort Zancudo mysteries, suggesting a narrative through-line that spans multiple locations and reinforces the sense of hidden influence or surveillance by unseen entities. The presence of 3 different UFOs, each in a unique environment with distinct challenges, encourages players to explore the game world fully, from mountains and deserts to heavily guarded military installations, each offering a different experience of the same phenomenon. Beyond these 3 primary UFOs, players have reported smaller, intermittent sightings in unusual areas, including strange lights over the desert at night, reflections in water, or hovering shapes near remote cliffs. While these sightings are not officially confirmed, they contribute to the ongoing sense that the world of Grand Theft Auto V is filled with hidden patterns and subtle mysteries. The rarity and unpredictability of these events encourage repeated exploration and discussion within the community. Players test different conditions, such as weather, time of day, and character choice, attempting to uncover any hidden triggers. These investigations often reveal new environmental details, minor story cues, or small visual effects that may or may not relate to the main UFOs, but add to the immersive experience. The uncertainty of these additional sightings strengthens the overall mystery because the game constantly challenges players to question what is real, what is intentional, and what remains undiscovered. The Mount Gilead mural in particular serves as a central piece tying together all UFO activity in the game. The mural shows a pyramid, 3 marked points, a cracked egg, a jetpack, and a UFO symbol at the top. Players have analyzed the mural endlessly, proposing that each symbol represents a step in a hidden sequence. The egg at the bottom may signify a starting point, while the UFO at the top represents a final reward or goal. The jetpack symbol adds another layer of speculation, particularly because later Grand Theft Auto Online updates introduced a jetpack, lending retroactive significance to the mural. The pyramid and markings suggest a sequence or hierarchy, encouraging players to test every possible condition and location for hidden events. The mural's abstract design leaves room for interpretation, and the lack of a concrete reward makes every attempt to decode it feel like a personal discovery. This design choice ensures that the Mount Gilead UFO remains relevant years after the game's release, fueling a cycle of exploration, community collaboration, and speculation that has not diminished over time. Community collaboration has played a significant role in extending the life of the UFO mystery. Online forums, social media groups, and YouTube channels share coordinates, screenshots, videos, and detailed observations. Players exchange information about precise conditions, including exact weather, time, and story progress required for each UFO to appear. Some groups coordinate multiplayer events to verify sightings simultaneously. Others create charts, diagrams, and maps to track patterns, building shared knowledge over years of exploration. This level of community engagement transforms the UFOs from simple visual elements into a collective challenge that rewards patience, attention to detail, and communication. The mystery continues to inspire new players to join, observe, and contribute, keeping the story alive far beyond the original release period. The visual design of the UFOs contributes heavily to their impact. Each craft features clean geometric shapes, smooth surfaces, and glowing lights that stand out sharply against the game's natural environments. The movement is subtle, with slow rotation and hovering behavior that conveys purpose and intelligence. The UFOs do not attack players or interact directly, but their presence feels alive and intentional. Observing a UFO produces a combination of awe, tension, and curiosity because the crafts are entirely isolated, appearing in quiet moments, in contrast with the often chaotic world of Los Santos and Blaine County. The consistent design across all 3 primary locations reinforces the sense that these objects were placed deliberately, offering rewards to players who took the time to explore fully, achieve completion, and engage with the world on a detailed level. Finally, the UFOs of Grand Theft Auto 5 remain an enduring symbol of hidden content, player curiosity, and the depth of Rockstar's world building. They reward exploration, patience, and analysis without ever fully revealing a secret. The Mount Gilead, Fort Zancudo, and Sandy Shores UFOs create a network of observation that encourages players to consider the environment, weather, story progression, and timing simultaneously. The existence of intermittent, unconfirmed sightings adds unpredictability, maintaining engagement across multiple playthroughs. The visual design, precise placement, and hidden conditions all contribute to a sense of mystery that transcends the main storyline. Players continue to return, test new theories, and share discoveries, proving that the UFOs are not just Easter eggs, but enduring components of a game world that thrives on exploration, curiosity, and collective investigation. In the years since release, the UFOs have become iconic, continuing to inspire theory, analysis, and storytelling within the Grand Theft Auto 5 community.